This will be my first car talk, and maybe I'll try doing some more of this stuff. Maybe trying to help some people solve some problems with their vehicles and as such. But something that's been on my mind for a couple of weeks is the cash for clunkers deal. Now, being a mechanic at the dealership now for 10 years and fixing cars for most of my life, 15, 20 years, and restoring cars such as this Volkswagen, people don't know after they've traded their old vehicle in what happens with it. Quite frankly, the term clunker in this terminology, as far as what's being traded in at the dealerships, a lot of the vehicles don't classify as a clunker. A lot of them are nice. Just because they're older, they may not get the mileage that a newer car gets, but nonetheless, good condition. The actual clunker that I see out on the road will never get them off the road with this. Now, it's not just a bad plan. I can see trying to stimulate the economy, trying to get more stuff rolling as far as dollars and cents. I can understand the program, but I can't understand taking decent vehicles and destroying them. Basically, you're draining the engine oil out, putting a liquid silicone solution into it, starting the engine. As the engine heats up, basically the liquid evaporates out, and what you're left with is basically glass. And that glass coating coats all of the internal passages, bearing surfaces, and such of the engine, rendering it useless. You couldn't even take it apart probably and try to fix it. I mean, basically it's just a pile of junk. And give an example, a friend of mine's mother, 90 Dodge Dynasty, 47,000 miles on it, no dings, scratches, or whatever, garage kept all its life, drove it on Sundays. I don't even think it's seen much rain. If that was traded in, it would be immediately engine seized, vehicle taken to the scrapyard and destroyed. I think a better plan would be to actually take a vehicle that would qualify under the clunker, as in a vehicle that shouldn't be out on the road, and destroyed, and these other vehicles, which are in good condition, run very well, nothing too terribly wrong with them, and have people who have vehicles that are falling apart, people who couldn't afford to maybe even go to a used car lot and buy a used vehicle, take those vehicles and sell them to them at a $4,500 exchange, which is what some of these places are getting from the government. I think that would be a better solution, because down the road somebody's going to need a second-hand car, and we've destroyed them all. Where are you going to find a second-hand car for $1,000, $2,000? Maybe one of your kids, they're just getting their driver's license. You don't want to spend a lot of money on a vehicle, because kids are kids. It's going to get banged up, scuffed up, maybe unfortunately into an accident. Well, I can't see spending a lot of money on a vehicle for that purpose, because these vehicles that are going to be $1,000 are not going to have any. They're going to be gone. People who can't afford, like I said, can't afford to buy a decent used car, maybe $1,000, $2,000 only, they'll be gone. And they're going quick, from what I can see. At my dealership, we have 10 cars out there. As a matter of fact, a very decent full-size Chevy Blazer. Gotta go. I just don't see some of the thought in this. I can see part of it, and trying to stimulate the economy, I can understand. But destroying perfectly good cars because they don't get gas mileage like some of these newer vehicles, I don't see it. And that's just my opinion. But what are you going to do? And I have to go to work and I have to destroy them. But just something to keep in mind before you go off and trade in your vehicle, thinking that maybe some deserving family may wind up getting it back. No, if you trade it in for cash for clunkers, that's it, done, off the road. But that's all I got to say about that. Till another car talk moment, take it easy.